Have you ever noticed how sometimes everything just clicks? You say the right things at the right time. Words flow as the crowd listens. And life, even if just for a moment, feels perfectly in sync, like the final puzzle piece fitting into its place effortlessly. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what the ancient Greeks called Kairos, not Chronos, the ticking of every second and every minute, but Kairos, the right moment at the right time. Now, in the Big 25, we live in a world where time is everything. We have calendars, notifications, deadlines, all chasing us like we're racing in a 100-meter dash against the clock itself. We treat time like a race, a countdown to doom. But what if this doomsday clock was actually a metronome? What if time never had a finish line but a rhythm? Because even in music, rhythm isn't about the speed or tempo of your song, it's about when each note lands. A beat too early and the song feels rushed. Nobody likes a rush song. A beat too late and the entire emotion of the song crumbles with it. I'd say life is exactly the same. We're all improvising our own melodies, rushing and dragging until we learn when to talk, when to act, and when to stay still. Rhythm dictates life. But for me, this rhythm revealed itself in an unusual place, the Taekwondo ring. You see, I've been training in Taekwondo since I was a restless tween, full of energy and ambition. I just wanted to move fast, win faster, and be the fastest. I treated every match like a sprint. Attack first, think later. You guys know Cobra Kai, right? No mercy, strike first. How many of you know Cobra Kai? Say yes. Yes. Okay. It's like that. Okay. So, although my kicks were lightning fast, my timing was chaos, utter chaos. I was so busy trying to prove myself that I had forgotten the rhythm of a fight. Every match felt like racing in the Chrono Grand Prix. No pit stops, no refuels, just endless laps. I was oblivious to the fact that the Chrono Grand Prix was nothing but a highway. And then, when I had finally burnt out, I began to wonder, was I really moving forward? Then came one match that changed it all. I remember the mat beneath my feet, the blinding glare of the lights, the sharp scent of sweat and adrenaline. Adrenaline. My opponent was a back leg slugger, the kind of fighter whose kicks could shake the ground. But I was just a front leg prober, fast, light, and constantly tapping at my opponent's defense, like a drummer searching for a beat. But this time, speed alone was not enough. No. Midway through the fight, I had made one wrong move. One split second too early, and my opponent's roundhouse kick slammed into my stomach. The air rushed out of my lungs as I fell to the mat. And at that moment, everything had just stopped. Mike Tyson once said, that everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. But what had happened in the Taekwondo ring went against the legend's words. You see, in that stillness, I began to think. I had realized that I did not get hit because I was weak or because I was too slow. I got hit because I was out of rhythm. And so I got back up and I waited. I watched my opponent's every move, every breath, every twitch of his shoulder. I did not want to rush my next attack. Instead, I let time breathe through me. And then, there it was. The kick is coming. With the sudden shift of his weight, the tightening of his core, the kick is finally coming. Quick, evade, slip back. And so, I slipped back on the mat, and my opponent's kick swept the empty air in front of me. It swept the empty air. And then, before he could even land, my foot was already dug in his chest. And in that instant, I finally understood what Kairos really was about. The match changed the way I lived, changed the way I fought, changed the way I waited. The game, life, was never about the speed or power of my attacks. No, guys, no. It was about the perfect timing. You see, friends, we live in a world obsessed with productivity. We have reminders, schedules, and endless goals dictating our everyday lives. Do you really want that? But could this obsession really be causing more harm than good? When we count every second on the clock, are we really living the moment? We rush through our days, checking boxes instead of creating moments. It's like an art block of living life. Wake up. But Kairos invites us. It invites us to be in the present while the world rushes ahead. It tells us to trust the rhythm of timing instead of forcing it. It helps us to recognize that even white space on a blank canvas is just as important as a paint stroke that follows it. It lets us know that a pause in a song is just as important as the loudest chord. And finally, tells us that waiting, if done with a purpose, shapes time rather than waste it. So the next time you feel that life is going too fast or too slow, stop counting the beats. Listen. The moment you've been waiting for might have already arrived. Waiting for you to paint that stroke, for you to land that kick, or even for you to find that rhythm. Because at the end of the day, it's not Chronos that defines us. It's not Chronos that defines us. It's Kairos, the art of being in sync with time itself. Thank you.